When it comes to portable sound, there's nothing quite as satisfying as having a compact Bluetooth speaker that delivers far more than its size suggests. These tiny devices have become everyday essentials because they strike the perfect balance between portability and entertainment. Whether you're heading to the beach, working in your home office, or even just relaxing on the balcony, a small Bluetooth speaker gives you the freedom to enjoy music, podcasts, or audiobooks without being tied down to bulky equipment. And the best part is that modern mini speakers have improved dramatically in both sound quality and durability compared to earlier generations. The real challenge is knowing which ones actually sound good and hold up to daily use because not all of them are worth the investment. Today, I'll be reviewing 5 of the best compact Bluetooth speakers available right now, each with its own strengths depending on your needs. As always, you'll find all the product links conveniently listed in the description below so you can check them out for yourself. Let's dive in. First up is the JBL Go4. JBL has built a strong reputation for portable speakers that balance solid sound with rugged design, and this little box is a perfect example of why people trust the brand. The Go4 is impressively small, just about the size of a soap bar, which makes it extremely easy to carry. It slips into a pocket, clips onto a backpack with its integrated loop, or even just sits on a desk without taking up space. Despite that small size, the sound is surprisingly rich, with clear vocals and a warmth that makes everyday listening enjoyable. Unlike earlier versions, this one supports stereo pairing, so you can buy a second unit and instantly double your soundstage, which makes a noticeable difference for outdoor setups. It runs for about 7 hours on a charge, which isn't the longest on this list, but it's more than enough for daily use or an afternoon outside. It also has an IP67 rating, so dust and water won't be an issue. It's basically built to survive both the pool and the park. To be fair, it doesn't have the bass punch of bigger JBL models like the Flip series, but that's expected for its size. This one is perfect for someone who wants a no-fuss pocket-sized speaker from a reliable brand, with sound quality that feels balanced rather than tinny. Next, we have the Apple Bluetooth speaker. And I'll admit, this is where things get interesting. It doesn't carry the same brand recognition as JBL, but what it does offer is a lightweight design and an excellent battery life for the price. The Apple gives you up to 12 hours of playback, which means you can get through a full day without even thinking about recharging. That makes it especially practical for road trips, picnics, or long study sessions where you just want continuous background music. The sound is brighter and more volume-focused compared to the JBL Go4, though it does lack some of the bass depth and mid-range warmth. Still, for podcasts, audiobooks, or casual playlists, it's more than good enough. Imagine you're spending a sunny day outdoors. You pull this speaker out at lunchtime, let it run all afternoon, and it just keeps going without any worry about the battery meter dropping too fast. The build is simple and less rugged than JBL, so I wouldn't treat it as indestructible. But if your main concern is getting long-lasting playback from a speaker that won't weigh you down, this is a smart, budget-friendly choice. Compared directly to the JBL, the Apple wins on endurance, but you trade away a little polish in the sound and the durability factor. Now let's take a closer look at the Soundcore Select 4 Go, which comes from Anker's popular Soundcore lineup. I have to say, what stands out here is the engineering. It really feels like they've packed a lot of punch into a small shell. It's still compact and easy to carry, but unlike the JBL or Apple, this one leans heavily into delivering stronger bass and a fuller sound. That's thanks to Anker's bass-up technology, which really boosts the low-end performance without muddying up the mids and highs. If you listen to electronic music, hip-hop, or anything that benefits from deeper tones, this model is going to feel more satisfying. The battery life lands around 10 hours, which gives you a nice balance between the JBL's shorter 7 hours and the Apple's longer 12. It also has an IPX7 waterproof rating, so even if it falls into a pool, you can fish it out and keep listening without damage. Picture a barbecue at the park, kids running around, people chatting, grills sizzling. This little speaker cuts through that noise with music that feels clear and bold, filling the space without distortion. Compared side by side with the JBL Go 4, the Soundcore offers bigger, more powerful audio, but it's also a little bulkier. So the question is whether you want ultimate pocket-sized portability or stronger performance for group settings. If you lean toward the latter, this is the one to go for. Moving over to the Maya Tone Q-Box, we get something that plays in a slightly different category. While it's still small enough to be portable, it's not the tiniest option here. Instead, it focuses on 360-degree sound, which is a feature that immediately makes it stand out. Unlike directional speakers that project sound in just one main direction, the Q-Box spreads audio evenly around the room or outdoor space. That means no matter where you sit, the music sounds balanced. For group gatherings, camping trips, or even placing it in the middle of a living room, this design creates a more immersive listening experience. The sound profile is lively, with clear separation between instruments and vocals, and while the bass doesn't rumble like a big speaker, it's still satisfying for its size. The Q-Box also offers up to 12 hours of playback, matching the D-Apple's endurance, but it adds a more rugged build with waterproof and shockproof protection. Imagine setting this down in the center of a picnic blanket with friends spread out all around. You don't have to worry about anyone missing out on the sound, and the music feels like it belongs in the atmosphere rather than coming from just one corner. Compared with the Soundcore, the Maya Tone sacrifices some low-end impact, but it beats it in coverage and outdoor versatility. Finally, we arrive at the EWAA106 Pro, which is the definition of ultra-portable. This speaker is so tiny that it practically disappears into your pocket, and it even comes with a carrying case that makes it easy to protect when you're on the move. At first glance, it looks like more of a novelty item, but don't be fooled. It's surprisingly loud and crisp for its miniature size. Of course, you're not going to get deep bass here, but for vocals, podcasts, and acoustic tracks, it handles itself far better than you might expect. Battery life is shorter at around 6 hours, but given how small the device is, that's a fair trade. Think of this one as your personal sound pebble. It's so light and easy to carry that you barely notice it until you need it. Imagine sitting at an airport gate, waiting for your flight. You want better sound than your phone speaker, so you pull out this tiny gadget, set it on the table, and suddenly your waiting time feels much more enjoyable. Compared to the JBL Go 4, the EWA is even more compact and easier to travel with, but you do lose the balanced sound and waterproof design. It's really about choosing the smallest possible form factor while still getting respectable performance. So, wrapping everything up, these 5 speakers each serve a slightly different purpose, and the best one for you really depends on how you'll use it. The JBL Go4 is the reliable all-rounder, small, well-balanced, and tough enough for poolside or beach use. The D-Apple is the budget-friendly option that keeps the music going the longest, making it ideal for people who prioritize battery life over brand or ruggedness. The Soundcore Select 4 Go is the performance choice, with richer bass and dynamic sound that works perfectly for gatherings or anyone who simply wants more power in a compact speaker. The Maya Tone Q-Box is the immersive pick, great for outdoor groups or camping thanks to its 360-degree projection and rugged durability. And the EWA A106 Pro is the ultimate travel companion, tiny, lightweight, and surprisingly capable for its size, perfect for people who want sound on the go without carrying any extra bulk. Think of it like this. If you're looking for something for your bedroom or desk, go with the JBL or Soundcore. If you're planning more outdoor group fun, the MIATONE is the way to go. For travel minimalists, nothing beats the EWA. And if budget is your top priority, the D-Apple is the safe pick. All of these links are down below for you to explore, so you can pick whichever one best matches your lifestyle. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more detailed product reviews like this one, and I'll catch you in the next video.